Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be working on the BRZ. A couple of weeks ago I was driving and all of a sudden no music out of the passenger side whatsoever, so I was like, alright, I really should go try and find this horrible wiring and see if I can find an issue or something like that. And then sure enough, less than a day later, the rest of the speakers died and I have had no music in the BRZ for probably about 2 months. So today we're going to fix that. We're heading down to Pakenham Autobarn. I have purchased a disgusting dollar amount of speakers of something I never thought I would do in my life. We've got some speakers, we're going to be installing them today. It's going to be probably the most outrageous system I have ever put into a car before. I've actually never put anything apart from that little underseat sub I did in my Falcon, so it's going to be fun. I've never had a sound system in a car. Today, the BRZ is copping one. Sorry, Evo. I love you though. The BRZ's been absolutely great recently, however it's just really started to show some signs of not liking the track so much. It's got a few little like knocks and bumps now in the driveline and stuff, and I think it's mostly because of that exhaust that we installed. It's like shifted after the last track day. Also, I think I've finally destroyed the RS4s that have been on this thing. They've done 5 track days now, and they were used tires when I got them, but now they are like hard as rock. So I'm thinking very soon we're gonna get some new tires for this thing. Here we are, stoked. Alright guys, Autobarn Pakenham, and I got Peter looking over the car at the moment, and yeah, I'm showing him all the dodgy, horrible things that used to go on with this car. Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it?
That's horrendous.
It is horrendous. So when I bought the car, it had the speaker wire that was going through there. It was mad. Not ideal in the slightest.
Yeah, nice water leak, I reckon.
Oh, really?
It probably would be.
Oh, into the door. Yeah, mad. Bought it really cheap, if that helps. So yeah, I got a new head unit coming, which is another Joying unit, but it's got CarPlay and everything else as well. So Luke already has scolded me for it. The speakers in this car haven't worked for about a month or so. I'm almost guaranteeing that it could be those horrible speaker wires that are basically straight from the head unit all the way back out to the doors, but today basically doing a full sound system through the entire thing, and then yeah, bypass all the factory wiring, and fingers crossed it works. So apparently I've ordered all this. I wouldn't have a clue. Do you want to talk through it a little bit? Because I have no idea what I've done.
Decent gear.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, front Melee Pro splits going in.
Yep.
So, mids in the door, tweeter up on the dash, and your factory locations.
And I think we're deleting this as well, aren't we?
Crossover's deleting it, so
Yep.
we're going active.
Yep.
So we're going to use 4 channels of the 5 channel for
Yep.
the front speakers.
Beautiful.
The rears will be running off the radio still.
Yep.
And the 5th sub channel will be running, obviously, down firing Melee Pro 12.
Ooh, that's cool. Sick.
That
And
is a brand new model come out. So
Awesome.
Slimline
Yeah, cool.
Melee Pro.
Yep.
Probably a couple of months it's been out.
Awesome. And I think the reason I went through one of these is because they can be pretty easily removed as well, correct?
Yeah, so Velcro feet.
Yeah, cool.
And
Oh,
plugs.
awesome.
So unplug Velcro, away you go.
Beautiful. Is it going to like rattle my boot with all the stuff that I just showed you in the boot?
It's definitely going to make some noise. Definitely going to make some noise.
Beautiful. All right. So yeah, we're going to get the door cards off real quick, and then yeah, we'll start going through all the doors. I'll probably pull the head unit out and show him the monstrosity that is behind it. So yeah, you're going to love it. Wait, so you just pulled that straight off, yeah?
I just peeled that off.
Is it actually an aftermarket speaker?
Yeah, it's an aftermarket focal.
Okay. Oh, it's a focal speaker.
Yeah, focal polyglass.
Wow. Okay. Are they decent?
Glued in. It's a very old gen.
Yeah. Okay.
But would have been decent in its day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. As in like 10 years ago, sort of thing.
Yeah, at least. But glue is an interesting option.
I'm sure mine will be the same right now. Yep. That's just double side tape, eh?
Just a bit of silicon. A bit of glue.
So bad. So as we were just doing all this, sort of, we noticed it. I've always seen that the car's had a little bit of sound deadening through it, but it actually looks like it's had a fair bit. But it's all mismatched, and who knows what is in here. But it's got like a big thermal sound acoustic layer or whatever the hell it was. Probably way better than the pinging stuff that I used, but it sounds pretty solid. But yeah, either way, we have a whole bunch of just offcuts and stuff like that we're going to be running around. So You said we're going to be putting it sort of around the speaker.
Yeah,
over the door.
We'll do a square over where the speaker's going to mount.
Yep.
Just to reinforce the panel it's mounted to, stop vibration, and we'll chuck a layer behind.
Is it going to help the rest of the door vibration? You reckon? Probably not.
I mean, the more weight, the better. So you're
fair enough.
Lowering the resonant frequency of the door.
Yep.
And the more box we can create out of the door, the more better sound we're going to have. So.
Fair enough. No, that's cool. New speaker thingy grill attachment things are in, and we also doing more digging and doing more stuff. Found out that this BRZ, which should have like the full infotainment thing and the 8 speakers, just didn't have these. Is there actually looms in there for them, or are they just not existent?
No, nothing in there.
Oh, so it mustn't have been a factory one.
Yeah, so I assume it was never there. So tweeters normally mounted.
They sit inside the
up in here. Yeah.
Yep.
So it would have had to have had tweeters at some point.
Okay.
The mid, I believe, was never there.
Yep.
But these would have been removed.
Interesting. Not only that, but the actual speakers themselves were mounted with old speakers, which is sick. So yeah, they were just like all cut out and they were just stuck there. And not only that, the speakers were glued on around the outside as well. They weren't even attached with screws. So that's all right because it's probably the most professional speaker install that any of my previous purchases have ever had, which is nice. The 33 was absolutely terrible. Both my RX-7s were absolutely terrible. This one here is mad. We've also put a little bit more sound deadening around the actual speaker itself. So we put foam on both sides of the adapter, and then we've also used some of that STP sound deadening and just gone around the outside of the speaker just to try to reduce the vibration basically, or?
Yeah, so basically to create an enclosure. So we're sealing the front of the speaker off from the back.
Yep, there you go. So we've created an enclosure. Enclosure has been created. I don't trust myself doing speakers because I think in a previous R33 video, which you guys probably would have seen years ago, I don't have the tools to do anything. I went straight through the speaker cone multiple times. So I'm going to let the professional install the speakers and I'm going to keep the speakers in one piece. So yeah, these are expensive and I don't want to destroy them. So just a little bit of a backstory as to why I'm here today installing a sound system on the car. So I walked into Autobarn Pakenham after basically none of my speakers decided to work anymore. So I came to these guys and I basically just said, all right, I want to get a full sound system. I have no idea about sound systems whatsoever. I've never installed one in a car before. I've just never had one, and I know I'm not going to sell the BRZ for a long time, so let's just quickly do it and let's get it all done. So anyway, I came in here, I spoke to the guru Luke, who basically sorted me out with an entire sound system, sub woofers in the doors, 6-inch, and then also some tweeters as well. And we're running a full hertz system in this car, so I'm really, really excited. Way overkill than anything I ever thought I would do in a car, but they gave me a wicked price, and they can tailor kits to suit your cars. Plus, they can also do installs as well. They have a full workshop out the back where they do installs. Full-time auto lec who can do absolutely everything in terms of dash cams and light bars and everything else under the sun. So yeah, so that's why we're here today. Yeah, I knew that they did all this sort of stuff, and I purchased everything with the full intent that I wanted to do this myself. And JT messaged me and he's like, dude, just come down here, we'll install it, we'll make a wicked video. And sure enough, that's why I'm here today. So once again, thank you very much, Autobarn, for helping me out with this absolutely insane sick system. I'm keen to hear it. Yeah, let's go back and help. I've already cut myself multiple times, so yes. Alrighty, so head unit is now back in the car. The second tweeter is pretty much good to go. This tweeter's all installed, both the doors are sorted, and we've also run the amp cable as well. all the way through here, so it looks very nice. Then
wiring up all the amp now and plugging the sub in and
yep, drilling some holes in the back of the seat and
making some noise.
Awesome. We were just having a laugh at my my horrible EQ settings that I had set up for this car. I very much like clear audio coming out of my speakers, and the fact that we had a single 6-inch woofer in the doors trying to do all of this. A lot of you sound guys will probably laugh at that. I was basically, yeah, trying to make everything do everything.
Everything out of half of a thing.
So theoretically that woofer should only take up between that and that.
The bit that's low, yeah.
Yep.
So that all the stuff you're missing is what you're trying to boost out of nothing.
So hence why this system probably sounded like absolute arse. So yes, it'll be nice. We're going to basically, or we're going to flatten this out, aren't we? And do all the tuning through the amp itself.
Yeah, so we're going to try and flatten that EQ as much as we can.
Yep.
Out of that, and then make the amp do all the hard work.
Cool, sounds good. Is there much else we can really do? Surround space? I don't know if that does anything.
Yeah, so a lot of that stuff's just going to sort of muck around with the end result.
Okay.
Because we can't really tell what the unit's throwing out.
Fair enough.
Through those
there we
EQs.
Go. Bass enhancement left and right.
Yeah, so all that stuff we're just going to flatten out. Everything we can to flat to 0.
Yep.
And then we'll make the amp do the work, and any fine tuning we can play around with the unit.
Beautiful. So this right here is the amp we're going with. Basically this will, this amp here allows us to do all of our tunability. Basically through here, allow us to keep the head unit basically default and flat. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll be able to do all of our tunability through this. There are some amps where you can like plug in laptops and do all this sort of really cool stuff, but that's hectic. Basically, but where we're going to be mounting it is up on the passenger side right here on the rear seat. So that way when I go on track, it folds down and it offsets me as a, on this side here, it offsets me as a driver. And then the sub, which basically will just be sitting in the boot full time, that comes straight out. And the sub itself is, I'll quickly show you guys the sub anyway. So this is the one we went with. It's a 1000 watt, that 12-inch sub in a box ready to go. But it also has feet here as well, so it points straight down. It's got feet, and the feet have Velcro on them. So that way we can simply just, it won't slide around whenever we do that sort of stuff. JT!
It is clutch kick resistant.
How are you?
There you go.
Clutch kick resistant, there you go. Not that I do that on the street, but no. Yeah, so yeah, that way we can just take it out when we go on track. Hectic weight reduction, faster than JT around the track, and and good to go. Thought I'd come and show you guys this car anyway because it is sick. This car right here is Alex's 180SX, obviously convertible. It looks absolutely sick. One of the coolest cars. I can't show you the front because he's fixing it at the moment. But 33 GTR wheels. The thing is so fat. I feel like a proper P-plater now. I feel like I can finally graduate. Oh my god, it's huge!
Thank you, imagine that.
It's so beautiful. My first ever sub. I'm full P-plater now. Full P-plater. I love it. Tell you what, these Hertz subs look so nice. They just look really clean in the boot. I like it. That's good. That sub looks really nice. Once again, doesn't take up too much boot space, but at the same time, these didn't have much boot space to begin with. So, I wanted to move that sub back real quick. So it's apparently all installed. Alright. You're scaring me. Let's do it. Alrighty. Let's watch the battery die. So the car's just playing some beats in there. No, pure white noise. What were you saying about this again, sorry? Just for camera.
So basically the end goal of any sound system is to try and get as flat line as possible. So you can see we're starting around the 10 hertz, and then we're going all the way up to 20,000 hertz where the cutoff of the tweeter is.
Yep.
We've got a nice flat line, a little bit of a droop in the middle where you would put a mid-range speaker if you're running like a three-way setup. But for what it is, with a mid-bass and a tweeter, that's an amazingly flat line.
Yeah, cool, awesome. So you approve of the amazing Joy Ying head unit?
I approve. Wow.
Not that.
Not so much. I approve of the audio system.
Yeah, awesome, that's good. It's very weird looking at this compared to dynographs.
Yeah, so they normally dynograph you up, whereas we're trying to get it as flat.
I never thought I'd be interested in stuff like this, but that's cool. I like it. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Awesome. Righty guys, so I've just left from Autobarn and oh my god. Just came to IOMG to come grab some lunch and I've been listening in the car to the sound system and it is absolutely insane, and I wish all you guys could experience just how different it is. It is mental. It's like everything was alright with the sound system, but this thing is like just blown everything out the water. The tweeters make a huge difference. They probably make more difference than the sub, which is weird. But the sub is awesome. I actually believe I probably should turn it up a little bit because when you're actually driving, you do lose a little bit of sub. We went pretty conservative with it because I hate big, horrible subs, but it actually sounds really nice. It's really quick. So yeah, stoked about that. Once again, massive thank you to Pakenham Autobarn for helping us out with this whole thing. Huge benefit of being able to do it with them is the fact that one, it was done super quickly, way quicker than I could ever have installed it. Two, you have a full lifetime warranty on the install. So if anything happens, it's all sorted. All of my warranties are literally all in the same place. Everything's all sorted. Absolutely stoked. And if I have any issues in the future, I can take it straight back there and they'll fix it up free of charge, which I'm stoked about. There are so many benefits of literally just being able to go into that shop and me not having any idea what I wanted in terms of a sound system. Going in there and getting my entire system sorted and installed all through the same place, all knowing it's all going to work so well together, and it sounds mint. So I am stoked. All right, we're going to head back right home right now, and yeah, I'm gonna sit in my car probably in the driveway for the next 20 minutes. All right, it's a couple of weeks since we got the sound system installed. I haven't shown you guys what it sounds like. Let's jump in. We'll go play some non-copyright sounds, premium sounds, and yeah, show you what it sounds like. Now that I've had a couple of weeks to mess around with some of the settings. My battery's dying, so please start. Ooh, nice. A bit of a teaser for next video, by the way. So you probably can't see me that well, but either way, yes, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show you guys this. Bit of an interesting one because I can kind of only really play Epidemic sounds. Very weird. I might even see if I can just go onto NCS. Let's do that. Please NCS, don't kill me. Let's just try this one. Hopefully this is a good song. We'll find out. You guys can already hear the bass so much better. I'll point you guys at the front so you can sort of hear the tweeters and speakers. You can kind of hear the sub. Oh, second bass drop. You can hear it. Pretty good sound system. Well guys, there you have it. That right there is the new Hertz sound system in the BRZ, and I am such a huge fan. Once again, thank you to Autobarn Pakenham for not only helping me choose the entire system and get it all sorted, but also helping to install the entire lot. They've been helping me out with a whole bunch of stuff recently, and I hope to work with them a whole lot more. So go give them some love on the Instagram link down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, do all the cool stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video, where this Sunday we are releasing a new project car. See you later.